neither team had played in 9 games. How much did it take? How much time did it take really for both teams, do you think, to kind of get into their game?
For a while anyway, but because like didn't play much and yeah, but no excuses for us anyway. We gotta be better on that.
Did it kind of feel like the first team to find its game would have the success tonight?
Well, they had a ton of opportunity. I would say we got to be better anyway. The only guy who played for us, like for 100%, that was Korpi. He kept us on the game like till the end, and without him, it could be like more than 3. I would say 5 or 6 for sure.
How much respect do you have for Korpi to come off a break like that and play as well as he did tonight?
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. He was the only best guy today in our team, and so proud of him. He found his game, and he just kept going. So I'm so glad to see him in a good shape.
Had the 4-minute power play in the second period. Couldn't generate anything. Maybe a little bit of momentum. How critical was that in terms of the way this game turned out?
Well, it could be, I would say, but like I said before, in general, we got to be better. Like in all over 60 minutes, we got to be better.
Both teams coming off long breaks. Do you think it took a while really for both teams to find their game, and maybe they found theirs first, maybe tonight?
Yeah, I think I think we gave them a little bit too much there in the first, just with turnovers and stuff. And they're a skilled team, and when you give them chances, they're pretty dangerous. And Korpi gave us a chance there, and in the second period we didn't get enough forechecks on them or play in their zone enough. So I think we kind of found our game for a little bit there, but then they got the 2 in the third before we can find one.
How critical was that 4-minute power play where you couldn't really generate much?
Yeah, we need to be better there. We as a unit, both units, we want to step up, and that could be a big momentum change in the game. And that was our chance to help our team out, and like I said, help Korpi out. He was making some huge saves to keep us at 1-0. So we got to be better there.
Yeah, we all know what Corp has meant to this team through this stretch here. How much does it hurt not to be able to give him a little run support when he's playing as well as he was tonight?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we weren't able to generate enough. That's what it comes down to. He, like I said, gave us a chance, and we got to find a way to create some more offense and obviously put a few in the back of the net.
Are they a more difficult team to create offensively against than they have been? Have they stiffened up that way?
Yeah, I mean they play hard. They track and reload and come back into the zone. They don't give up much. So whenever you're playing them, you got to fight for your ice, and you can see that tonight. And going into tomorrow, we're gonna we know that.
You don't usually see you sort of lose control of your emotions at the end. That you wanted a penalty there. I'm guessing on.
Yeah, I just thought he took him down. I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
You trying to get him to fight, or just?
I mean, it's just. I thought he, kind of hit Korpi, but it is what it is.
Like midway through the game, you shuffled up the lines, especially Foodie, Roslovic in line. It looked like they were generating some chances. Their second, early third. Is there anything specific that you saw that made you want to change lines, or that you just weren't generating anything offensively?
Yeah, there was some specific stuff with some certain guys. It just they weren't doing a good enough job with the puck. We're turning the puck way too much. So, we shuffled it up, tried to change some up. Second half of the second period, once we got through that, we got a little better, and we got to do something.
Is there anything specifically that Toronto does really well defensively? Looking here, you had 21 chances at 5-on-5. Is there anything specifically that you see that they do really well on defense?
Pretty good hockey team. Yeah, they got 6 really mobile, good D. They're built in the middle. It's a good team. They're where they're at for a reason, and this group has been growing together for a while, especially that core. They've been doing a good job. So Sheldon, their coach staff, done an excellent job, I think, since they've taken over there a few years ago, and they've been building, and that's been a focus for them, for their top guys, and you got to work into the inside on them.
I feel like we've asked this a few times this year, but did the game kind of come and go with you with that 4-minute power play, in terms of having a chance to really?
Yeah, you want to get more out of that for sure. It's you're one shot away from tying it, and you'd like to get generate some momentum from there. We actually played after that. We actually played better, and I don't think it was because of our power play. It just that's how it worked out. We shuffled lines a little bit, but you'd like to get something out of the power play, no question.
So frustration from Boone there at the end, which I don't think we usually see him.
Yeah.
Lose it like that. Is that just a sign of the frustration of the season?
Yeah,
or
just
the moment?
sticking up for his goalie. goalie got poked there, and I think he was trying to make a statement.
Just a thought on the way Korpi played. He's been your best player on the ice many nights tonight. He looked like that guy.
He's outstanding. Yeah, no, I mean, you saw the game. Korpi was excellent. He kept us in there. We were a shot away for a long time, and we actually had a couple decent looks there at the end of the second and early in the third, and then they get those two quick ones on us. But he was outstanding. Yeah, no question.
The penalties early in the game, did that take a lot of the flow out of the beginning of the game for your team?
We had a couple there. It's we get our power play, we don't get anything out of it. They get theirs, they score. That's a tough way to start. I don't know if it was a lack of flow. It just you take too many against a real good power play. You don't want to do that. We actually killed some off there, which was great. But you got to stay out of the box against that team.
But you mentioned yesterday you're starting to feel better about your center ice position. Did that kind of fall apart tonight as well? Are you back to square one there with question
Did I
marks?
say that yesterday?
Yeah, you said
They're
you
saying
were happy
back?
with your centers.
Yeah,
or something like that.
there's some improvement, but we got a long ways to go, no question. Yeah, I think, but it's as a whole. It's not just falling on the center, but as a whole. Yeah.
And any sense when Lane Peterson might join you? Any update there?
In Toronto, we might meet him there, and I think as far as immigration, I think we got it sorted out, so we'll see
Okay.
from there.
Tomorrow night or no?
I'm not gonna throw him in tomorrow after 10 days off.
Okay.
No.